Alright, here's the latest DIY project. Today, I'm going to be making a custom shoe rack to fit into this space. You can see I have this shoe rack, it doesn't really fit, so I put a couple of shoes here, but it just makes a mess. And I got a lot of shoes, so I feel like I should make a custom one. And that's what I'm going to do today, provided that I have enough lumber sitting around to be able to do this. So a couple of things I should mention. You can see there is baseboards on each side. Decided that I'm not going to cut that out. I'll work between those as my distances between the two ends, and then just kind of see what happens from there. But technically it would be nice to take them out to make a custom fit, but I'm only going to go as wide as this wall in terms of the length. So it's going to end pretty much right over there. So let's see how this goes. This should be fun and interesting. All right, here's my work site for today. Got a table saw, chop saw, and this is the lumber that I was able to find. Unfortunately, this plywood's not very thick. Got a lot of it though, so I'm gonna see what I can make with it. I do have this thicker piece if I do need to use it, maybe for the sides to give it some strength. But that's what I'm gonna kind of work with. I also have some other leftover lumber sitting around here. So I think I'm gonna try to make use of whatever I got. And hopefully we can make some kind of a shoe rack that fits, looks nice. I'll sand it down. If I have to paint it, I'll paint it. But I don't want to spend any money. So let's see if we can make something today. Handy styles. So I cleaned this whole area out so I can get a better look and determine what the length is gonna be. Cleaned everything, and I just want to show you. So it looks like the length that I'm going to pick will be about 44 and a half. And that just gives me a little bit of wiggle room on each side. I don't want to make it too tight where I can't get it in and out of this area. So that'll be the length. I've already measured here for the depth, and it looks like I'm going to do about 11 and a quarter. It won't be completely flush, just a little bit shorter, and that should make it look nice. So this entire shelf is not going to be that big, but I want to make it maybe 3 stories. I should probably at least make it flush to this, and then if I want to go up another level, I'll have to determine that a little bit later. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the plywood, kind of place it in here. I like to just kind of like play with some pieces, get an idea of, you know, even if that plywood's going to be thick enough. I think it should, but it's just shoes. But if I can make it look decent, half decent, that's really my concern at this point. So I'm going to go cut those pieces now, and then we'll put it in, see what it looks like. All right, folks, the job is done. I want to show you the after. New shelving system for shoes. There you go. Completely different from what I first thought about. What I eventually ended up doing was using the baseboard as a height for a shelf so that I could just put shoes underneath on the bottom. That's pretty much a shelf. Have this shelf where I could put shoes, and then on the top, you can see this kind of ledge. I decided, you know what? I'll just use that as a shelf because the plywood that I have, this is as long as it could go. So it was short, but it was enough to create a shelf. And then the next issue I had was this plywood, as I mentioned, was super thin and it was kind of sagging. And then I found this other piece of lumber sitting on the side of my shed. And what I did is I cut it onto each side to fit right underneath. It doesn't go all the way. I don't know if I can show you. It doesn't go all the way, but just enough to make sure that this is secure, and then it can handle now a little bit of weight of just shoes. So it's secure, and best of all, it was completely free using the lumber that I already had. A little bit different design, as I mentioned, from what I originally wanted. But I think it came out good. It's structurally, it's strong. Aesthetically, it looks kind of nice. I could paint it, but I'm gonna just leave it like this for now. Maybe what I could do is put some, like a clear coat or give it some character or something like that other than painting it, because I'll get dirty with shoes anyways. But I gotta say, I'm pretty happy I'm pretty happy with the design of this shelf here. It came out really nice. Now I have lots of space to put all my shoes up. Some of them are sitting in a closet just because I didn't have anywhere else to put it. So there you go, folks. A nice DIY shelving system. Another handy job well done, in my opinion. Let me know what you think. If you would have done it differently, I would love to know. But overall, for the fact that it was free and I got it done pretty quickly, I'm pretty happy about it. Andy Baryer, Handy Andy, signing out. Make sure you like, subscribe for more kind of DIY tips and tricks that happen as I fix things. Handy Andy, signing out.